Hello everybody, my name is Gerund+Infinitve, and in this video I want to describe, we want to learn about gerund. Sebelum kita lebih lanjut membahas tentang apa itu gerund, I want to show three sentences. Each one of these sentences use the gerund. Sentence number 1. Drinking water is healthy. Drinking water is healthy. Number 2. Sandy is drinking water. Sandy is drinking water. And number 3. Is this drinking water? Can you guess which one use the gerund? And the answer is number 1. Mengapa nomor 1 bisa dikatakan sebagai kalimat yang menggunakan gerund? Jika kita bandingkan, kita lihat pada kalimat kedua dan kalimat ketiga, kata drinking pada kalimat kedua berkedudukan sebagai kata kerja, di mana kata kerja tersebut memiliki sifat yang berkelanjutan. Dan pada kalimat ketiga, drinking itu memiliki kedudukan sebagai adjektif yang menggambarkan sesuatu atau kegiatan sedang meminum air. Tentu pada kalimat ketiga adalah kalimat pertanyaan. Lalu bagaimana dengan kalimat pertama? Drinking water is healthy. Drinking di sini memiliki kedudukan sebagai subjek. Apakah verb bisa menjadi subjek? Nah, hal ini bisa dikarenakan drinking pada kalimat pertama itu adalah gerund. Lalu, what is a gerund? Apa itu gerund? Mari kita lihat beberapa kata-kata berikut. Drinking, crying, playing, swimming, loving, failing, dancing, doing. Mungkin kalian pernah mendengar atau melihat beberapa kata-kata tersebut. Nah, kata-kata tersebut itu bisa kita sebut sebagai gerund. Gerund itu berasal dari infinitive plus in, di mana gerund ini looks like verb but the function as a noun. Dia seperti kata kerja tetapi memiliki kedudukan sebagai kata benda. Dan kita menggunakan gerund pada situasi yang bisa kita katakan bersifat umum. Nah, bagaimana penggunaan gerund? Ada beberapa jenis gerund yang akan kita bahas selanjutnya. Baik, berikut adalah beberapa jenis-jenis gerund berdasarkan fungsi atau kedudukannya pada sebuah kalimat. Untuk yang pertama adalah gerund as subject. Gerund di sini berkedudukan sebagai subjek pada sebuah kalimat. Seperti apa contohnya? Berikut adalah contohnya. Running is good for your body. Running is good for your body. Kata running di sini ini merupakan sebuah gerund yang memiliki kedudukan sebagai subjek, berasal dari kata kerja dasar run dan ditambah ing menjadi sebuah kata benda, di mana kata benda ini bisa ditempatkan menjadi subjek. Nah, inilah gerund. Untuk contoh selanjutnya adalah brushing your teeth is important. Brushing your teeth is important. Nah, kata brushing di sini ini merupakan gerund, berasal dari kata kerja dasar brush atau menyikat ditambah dengan ing menjadi sebuah kata benda. Inilah gerund. Dan untuk contoh yang sebelumnya, ketiga kalimat, yang kalimat nomor 1, nah itu juga merupakan sebuah gerund yang memiliki kedudukan sebagai subjek. Dan untuk jenis selanjutnya adalah gerund as object. Gerund memiliki kedudukan sebagai objek pada sebuah kalimat. Perlu diperhatikan di sini, objek tentu sebelumnya adalah kata kerja. Dan untuk gerund yang memiliki kedudukan sebagai objek, perlu kita lihat kata kerja sebelumnya. Apa yang perlu dilihat? Kata kerja sebelumnya ini harus bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Ada beberapa kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund dan yang tidak bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Tentu dalam hal ini kita memerlukan kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Nah, seperti apa contoh kalimat gerund yang memiliki kedudukan sebagai objek? Berikut adalah kalimatnya. I love jogging. I love jogging. I di sini sebagai subjek, love di sini sebagai kata kerja, dan jogging di sini adalah gerund. Nah, perlu diperhatikan kata kerja love di sini. Ini adalah kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund, di mana gerundnya adalah jogging. Lalu, bagaimana kita bisa mengetahui kata kerja apa saja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund? Kita tidak bisa tahu pasti seperti apa kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Hal ini perlu pemahaman mengingat kata kerja apa saja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Nah, kata kerja apa saja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund? Berikut adalah kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Sangat banyak ya, dan ini perlu kita hafalkan. Untuk contoh yang lain adalah Patrick enjoy shopping with friend. Patrick enjoy shopping with friend. Gerund di sini adalah shopping sebagai objek, dan kata enjoy di sini ini merupakan kata kerja yang bisa diikuti oleh gerund. Dan untuk jenis selanjutnya akan dijelaskan oleh teman saya.
The third way how to use gerund is gerund after proposition. Let's see the example. I am good at drawing. At is the object of the proposition, and drawing is a noun of a gerund. Let's see another example. In spite of missing the flight, we arrive on time. You should sneeze with closing your mouth. In spite of and with are proposition and followed by gerund, like missing and closing. There's a lot of proposition. You can exercise by creating sentence with this list. The fourth, gerund and compound noun. Let's see the example. I bought drawing books for you. In compound nouns using the gerund, it is clear that is the meaning of a noun, not of a present or past continuous verb. Like the example, with the word drawing books, it is a book for drawing. It is not a book that is drawing. Let's see another example. I bought some new running shoes. These days, you should have your own shopping bag. The fifth, gerund after common expression. Let's see the example. I couldn't help falling in love with you. The gerund is necessary after the expression like can help, can stand, to be word, and it's no use. Let's see another example. It is not worth spending your money to buy something useless. It is no use trying to escape. The sixth, gerund after be. Let's see the example. One of his weaknesses is speaking in front of people. The gerund speaking serves the complement of the subject, and the subject of the sentence is one of his weaknesses. Let's see the example. The best scene of the film is the ending scene. I love most about Sundays is sleeping. What I love the most about Sunday? Sleeping. Sleeping is the complement of the subject. The seventh, gerund follows basic verb. You can use both gerund and infinitive, but some verbs use gerunds like the list below because it is grammatical rules. Like the first, avoid. I avoid eating too much sugar.
Oh. Hello, I'm Dima, and now I would like to tell you about infinitive. So, what is infinitive? Infinitive is a basic form of verb. In English, when we talk about infinitive, we usually refers to the present infinitive. So, when we use infinitive when we want to tell someone why someone does something. Like, I'll give you an example. I work to make money. So, in that sentence, we use to make money to tell someone that I work to make money. So let's get to how we can make three form of infinitive. Okay, so the first form is present infinitive. The second form is negative infinitive, and the last form is the question words infinitive. So how we make the first form? We can make the first form of infinitive. But wait. There's two structure of infinitive, the to infinitive and the zero infinitive. So when we want to make the to infinitive, we can use the structure to plus base. When we want to make the zero infinitive, we can use just the base. So what is base? Base is a verb, basically. That is not conjugated in any tenses or any form. So I'll give you an example. From to infinitive is to run, to kick, to dance, to swim, to hold. And from the zero infinitive is run, is kick, jump, shot, and the other. So after that, we should learn how to make the negative infinitive. So negative infinitive is formed by putting not in front of the present infinitive. So it's so simple. Just put a not in front of the present infinitive. Like if you want to change form, if the present form is like to run, if you want to make the negative version, you can just put not. It will be not to run. After that, it's same for the zero infinitive too. You just put not in front of the zero infinitive. Like run, be not run, and the other. So I'll give you a sentence example. I told him not to run. So in there we use the negative infinitive. After that, we should learn how to make the last form of the infinitive. It is a question in English. There is a verb like ask, decide, explain, understand, forget, knew, and etc. So it's that word can be followed by question words such as what, basically 5 way 1 each question, and the form of the to infinitive. So I'll give you an example. Like, you understand what you do. It is form of the question word infinitive. She asked me how to use the washing machine. So we underline the ask me how to use. It is we underline that and we cut the sentence into words. Ask is a verb. Me is an object. So how is a question word, and to use is a form of the to infinitive. So that's all. I think it's all from me, and the next explanation will be bring by Bianca. Um, Time is yours, Bianca.
Hello, my name is Bianca, and I'm going to explain about the function of the two infinitives. So, the two infinitives can express a state of action or a state of being, and I'm going to give you examples. The first one is David wanted to be the lead singer of the band. We can see to be is expressing a state of being. He wanted to be the lead singer of the band. So to be can be used to express a state of being. The second one is he decided to leave early because he had to wake up early the next day. We can see the infinitive verb is to leave, and to leave is expressing the state of action. He had to leave. That's all. So, the next one I'm going to explain is infinitive as a noun, or in Indonesia kata benda. So, this is the case when an infinitive is used to direct object or the subject of the sentence. Jadi, infinitive ini dipakai untuk sebagai subjek atau kata benda. So, moving on to the next, I'm going to give you an example. The first example that I want to explain is I love to eat. To eat, we can find the direct object when we ask what. What do we love? We love to eat. So, to eat can explain the state of an object or noun. The second example is to help others is so important. We can see the subject is to help. The infinitive verb is to help. So we can use infinitive verb as a subject. So the next one, I'm going to explain about infinitive verb as an adjective atau kata sifat. Infinitive verb function as an adjective when they modify or describe the noun in the sentence, atau dia itu menjelaskan kata benda di dalam kalimat tersebut. So it gives us more information about the noun. I'm going to give you an example. So I'm going to explain the example of infinitives as the adjective atau kata sifat. So the example is Yuka wants a pizza to eat. We can see to eat is the infinitive verbs that describe and give us more information about the pizza. Yuka isn't looking for just any pizza, but she's looking for a pizza to eat. So, the to eat is explaining about the pizza. The next one, I'm going to explain about infinitives as the adverbs atau kata keterangan. So, infinitive as adverbs when they are used to give us more information about the adjective atau kata sifat, verb, kata kerja, or the other adverbs atau kata sifat lainnya. So I'm going to give you the example. Of infinitive as the adjective atau kata keterangan. The example is she raised her hand to ask a question. So to ask is the infinitives that explain or modifying the verb raised. So it's giving the information about the verb. Jadi dia itu menjelaskan tentang kata kerjanya yaitu raised. Jadi to ask, what is she doing? She is raising her hand to ask. So to ask is explaining why she raised her hand. So that's why we can use infinitive verb as the adverbs. Next one, I'm going to explain infinitive used for formal. So we might want to use infinitives in writing an essay for university, or if we're doing a presentation for work. So it's more formal to use more serious English. So how can we explain by using infinitive by adding in order to the sentence? The next one, I'm going to explain the more formal infinitives verb, that is, people use the English textbook in order to learn English. As I explained, in order is the more formal form of infinitive verb, so we can't use any infinitive like to learn in presentation. So to be more serious and more formal, we can use in order to.
Hello, I will introduce myself. My name is Ida Bagusmadi Surawinyana. Name 92. I'm from group 3. In this presentation, I will discuss about exercise of gerunds and infinitive. First, I will explain to you about exercise of gerunds. I have 3 exercises of gerunds. Number 1, blank 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 makes me know about many things. Option, read. My answer is reading makes me know about many things, because in the sentence, reading is a gerund functioning as a noun, and it is the subject of the sentence. Exercise number 2. I promise blank 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 you tomorrow. Option, help. My answer is I promise helping you tomorrow, because in the sentence, helping is the gerund which serves as the direct object of the sentence. Exercise number 3. I avoid blank 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 meatball. Option, eat. My answer is I avoid eating meatball, because gerund follow the specific verb in the sentence, including the verb avoid. The answer is eating. Next, I will explain to you about exercise of infinitive. Exercise number 1. Promise blank 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 him at cafeteria. Option C. My answer is promise to see him at cafeteria, because in the sentence, to see is used to complement the verb. Exercise number 2. We are used blank 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 up early in the morning. Option, get. My answer is we are used to get up early in the morning, because in a sentence we use an infinitive verb to get up early in the morning to tell someone that we are used to get up early in the morning. Exercise number 3. She suggested blank 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 to the museum. Option, go. My answer is she suggested to go to the museum, because in a sentence, infinitive can express an action.
That's all about our presentations. I'm sorry if there's any mistakes that we have done, and thank you for listening to our presentation.